Welcome back to day 2 of foundation week. All week long for 7 days, I'm doing a new foundation review, try on. I'm gonna bring you guys in really close and personal up in my space, and we're gonna be seeing how foundations work on me and my skin. Every foundation in this foundation week is a new foundation that just recently came out in January, you guys. So I'm going with strictly new foundations, and I'm gonna try to alternate between drugstore and high-end. And today's day 2. If you missed yesterday's video, I definitely recommend you go checking it out. I'll link it in an iCard also. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can continue with me on foundation week, on this fun journey. Trust me, you do not want to miss it, because these foundations, you just want to see this. You just want to see this, all right? So, let's get started. You guys know that I cannot do a foundation week without including a Dior foundation, and a new Dior foundation just recently hit this makeup world, and I'm so excited because it actually advertises to be dewy and luminous. I've tried 2 other foundations. I tried their Nude Air foundation and as well as their Backstage foundation, and both of these are like natural skin-like finish, maybe a little bit of a matte going on. But this is the first foundation from Dior that advertises to be more of a luminous finish. Yeah, this is the first Dior foundation that I've seen that says it's supposed to be radiant, luminous, dewy, all of the above. So I'm so excited. So I'm talking about the Dior Forever Skin Glow Foundation. You guys, this is really new. They also have the Forever, what is it? Let me look so I can. The Forever line. They also have the Dior Forever Wear High Perfection, which is a matte foundation, and they also have the Dior Forever Undercover foundation. But the one I'm talking about today is the Radiant Forever Skin Glow 24-hour Radiant Perfection Skin Caring Foundation with sunscreen, and I have the shade 2WO. The thing that I love about Dior so much is that they have olive undertones. They have warm olive undertones. So mine is 2WO, which is 2 warm olive. That's the same shade that I have in here in the Dior Backstage, and when I'm tan I would be like 3WO. So it's very, very easy, and this is one of my favorite. The 2WO from Dior is one of my favorite skin matches because it just looks so beautiful and so skin-like, and I just really love it. So that's kind of one of my favorite things from Dior is their like their shades that I've tried. Really, really good. I mean, at least from the Backstage one. This one didn't have a lot of different shade options, but the Backstage one has really, really good shades. So this is what we're gonna do today. Sorry if my voice sounds raspy. I'm getting over a cold, and all that's left to get better is my voice. So this is what we're doing today. We are checking it on my dry, normal skin. I need some coverage, so we're gonna see if it has coverage. We're gonna see if it lasts all day long. We're gonna be seeing how it works with fine lines, wrinkles, anything of that sort. So we're gonna see if it's good with mature skin, because I got these babies going on up here, and foundation always sinks in there. So we're gonna see how it works for someone with mature skin. We're going to check if it oxidizes. We're gonna check if it transfers. We're gonna do the flash test. We are going to and we're just gonna see how it works. We're gonna swatch it next to other foundation matches, as well as the 2WO in the Backstage, to see if the shades really are the same. Let's look at what Dior says the foundation is supposed to do. I think that is so important, because oftentimes when we're shopping, that's what we look at. We look at what it claims. We look at the box. What does it say it's supposed to do? And I'm here to tell you whether it actually is going to do what it says it's supposed to do. And sometimes these companies are very sneaky. So here we go. On Sephora, this retails for $52. There are 24 shades. It says a medium to full coverage foundation that remains flawless for up to 24 hours in a radiant finish with SPF 35. The Pansy Extract Hydration Booster helps protect the skin from drying, leaving it soothed and looking smoother and more radiant. The iconic long-wearing Forever foundation, now in a radiant finish, creates a complexion that appears flawless and even, with tighter looking pores. From morning to night, the Skin Perfection formula delivers a natural, vibrant, shine-free glow. The skin is protected against exterior aggressors, including UVA and UVB rays with SPF 35. We'll see if it gives us a flashback because of that. Okay, so it's supposed to be medium to full coverage. It's supposed to last all day. It's supposed to give you a radiant finish. It does say that this is for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. So even if you have oily skin, you should be able to get a radiant finish without looking shiny. Tighter looking pores, so I'm guessing it's supposed to minimize pores as well. So I am really excited, shade 2WO. So let's swatch this next to other foundations that match me, and then let's start applying it onto the face. Okay, so here are my foundation matches. This one right here is the Dior Forever Skin Glow, and it's been kind of sitting on my skin for a little bit. So let's see if it oxidizes by adding a new little swatch and checking them out next to each other. It does oxidize a little bit, but I don't mind because it still looks beautiful and it's not too bad. It's maybe like a shade, maybe a half a shade. Okay, so here we go. Here is the Dior Forever Skin Glow in 2WO. Here's the Dior Backstage in 2WO. They're the same shade. And you can tell this one's just a little bit more olive. Here we have the Dior Nude Air in 020, which is like light beige, I believe. Here we have the Smashbox Studio Skin in 2.22, which is an olive shade as well. You can see how good of a match that is. Here we have the Too Faced Born This Way in natural beige. Here we have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in a medium olive. And that one again is an olive shade as well. And then here we have the Joa Truly Yours foundation in natural beige. And then here we have the Maybelline Fit Me in 220. So I think this is just a good shade match for all of those. Okay, so you guys can kind of see I have a little bit of bruising. It's kind of going away, but I do need some coverage. And my skin is feeling just, it's been feeling just so dry lately. It's not too bad, but it has been feeling rather dry. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Hangover RX. This is the primer that I use anytime I'm trying new foundation. I'm basically using this all week long, except for this one foundation that is super drying that I'm going in with something different. But today, this is what I'm gonna use. One of my favorite primers of all time. I'm so excited. So this is kind of how the foundation looks like. It's glass, it's nice, it has a pump, very high end. I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl sponge on this side of the face, and this side of the face I am going to go in with the It Cosmetics Love is a Foundation Brush. This little baby right here. Oh, I love the color of this. If it doesn't oxidize, I love it. It's very light. Okay, so if you ever tried a Dior foundation, their fragrance on their foundations and on all their products are usually very, very strong. I'm not gonna lie, it has a little bit of a fragrance. It smells nice, but it's not as strong with any of their other foundations that I've tried. It's actually very toned down. I am very impressed. I like the color. I think that if you're my shade and you don't have olive, you can just go with a 2W for warm, but I would stay in like the 2 range because that one seems to match me. If you are my match, but if you're like my summer shade, 3WO would fit me better. Okay, so straight off the bat, I think a high medium coverage. I don't think it's full because I still see my bruising peeking through. This looks radiant, but it's not like dewy. Does that make sense? It has like a glow and it's radiant, but it's not dewy. It feels and it looks like a natural skin with glow. Does that make sense? It's as if you put a natural foundation on top of a dewy, luminous gold primer. Like that's kind of how I feel, like something that's very luminous primer and then you put like a natural finish foundation on top. It looks natural, but you can see a glow through it. I thought it doesn't even make sense at all. I'm gonna see if it builds. Builds? not a whole ton. I'm not saying it has shimmer in it, but that's kind of like what it looks like. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. All right, let's go in with a brush. Brushes always give you the best coverage that the foundation has to offer. It always shows you like how full coverage it is. It like sinks into the skin like this. Like I barely tapped here so that I could get more coverage on my, I didn't tap too much over like my darkness so that I can like leave coverage there, you know? And it like sunk in right away. It like blended itself almost. Like I didn't need to push it into the skin. It like, the skin like absorbed it. It kind of just went into the skin. Yeah, I think it's a straight up medium, high medium coverage. It will cover blemishes, redness, just the dark bruising. You have to build that. Oh yeah, this is definitely a smoothing foundation. It looks gorgeous on the skin. Oh my word. Looks freaking gorgeous. Even on, you can tell how good of a skin blurring or flawless looking foundation a foundation is by, if even on the sponge side it looks blurred, means it's doing it for itself. Sometimes it's a blurring foundation and you might need a brush to help it along by like swiping down, but this one does it all on its own. Like the sponge side looks gorgeous, the brush side looks so gorgeous. This is just a really nice foundation. And you guys, I'm not just saying that. I know I've seemed to like all of the Dior foundations I've tried so far. They've been really nice. And they're expensive for a reason because they're nice. They're just nice foundations. I really like it. It is very luminous, but it doesn't look like wet or heavy. Have you ever tried the Fit Me, the regular just Fit Me Dewy Skin foundation? That one, it's like dewy, like it's dewy. This one's radiant. There's like a difference. Or if you've tried the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation, that one's dewy. This one feels a little bit tacky and like a dewy foundation would feel, but it doesn't look wet and dewy and like oily. It looks just radiant and beautiful and natural. And it actually surprised me because looking at it, it doesn't look like it looks like it would have set, but it, like I can feel it looks tacky, so like feels tacky. I'm gonna have to set it, but it doesn't look like it's tacky. I don't even know if I'm explaining myself, you guys. I'm gonna try to show you guys on my little phone camera here, if you can see up close. Okay, I'm going to show you guys like up close what I'm talking about. You see how it's just like radiant and how it just looks smoothed? Looks so beautiful. But you see what I mean? Like there's like a bounce back, like it's radiance under there, but it doesn't look like wet and dewy. You know what I mean? I'm going to set my makeup, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll bring you guys in really close to look at what my face looks like. This feels like a foundation that powders will stick to, so setting it is definitely something I need to do, and we'll see if when I set it, if it like sticks in like patches. That could happen. I don't know, it's pretty tacky. It's like, yeah, pretty tacky. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup, and let's take a really close look at what my face looks like and how the foundation looks on my face. Okay, so I did set my foundation, and after I set it, there's only one word that describes how my face looks. It looks flawless. It looks gorgeous. Everything has been minimized, has been smoothed over. It still looks really beautiful on top of the skin, and I think it's going to get even prettier and look even glowier the longer I wear it. I think it's nice, and it hasn't settled into my lines. I love the color. I love how it looks on my skin, so I'm really excited to see how it wears, if it really is long lasting or if it's going to transfer all over the place, because it is very luminous and had that tacky finish. Sometimes when it has a tacky finish, it'll either stick onto your face all day or it will transfer basically everywhere. So we're gonna see how that lasts. At the 5-hour mark, I will do a flash test and I will show you how my foundation looks then as well, and talk about how it looks. So yeah, wish me luck, you guys, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So like always, I like to show you guys in natural lighting how the foundation looks. The color's pretty dang good, but this is how it looks in natural lighting. It's been 5 hours now that I've had the foundation on, and let's take a close look. And I definitely think that you can see the glow now through a lot better than earlier, like right after I powdered. It looks glowy and it looks nice. Like this looks nice. It looks like skin-like. You can't even tell I have foundation on right there, and it does look really smoothing. And this right here is my super bright highlight. But I'm loving how it looks. It looks really smooth and it's like really nice. You can see like how smooth, and it gave me pretty good coverage. You can't see my bruises anymore. So I really like it so far. As far as the flash test, it didn't really give me a flashback even though it has SPF. I didn't notice that it gave me like a white cast or anything like that. So that's really, really great, you guys. I took a flash test before I applied powder and after I applied powder as well. So you can kind of see, and we can see if like the powder also gives me flashback, but it didn't. It looks really, really good, you guys. So I give it a thumbs up. I'll check in with you guys at the very end of the night. Okay, so it's been over 12 hours and I thought I would show you guys what my face kind of looks like. I think it actually looks super good. I know I look weird because I took my lashes off and whatnot, but the coverage is there. It hasn't transferred. It's looked radiant but not shiny all day, which is kind of what they said. And it still looks super smooth and just really nice and skin-like but healthy. I really, really like it, and I think that everything that Dior says it's supposed to do, or that it claims that it does, it actually does it, and it looks really good, especially in like my lines. It looks really, really good. So I think this is good for mature skin. I think this is good for someone who wants that radiant look. I think that if you have dry skin, this would look gorgeous on you, and I think this would be a good one for like the summertime, because it's not like dewy or thick. It's a very light foundation. Like it feels very light on the skin, and it gives you a radiant look without being like greasy or thick. You know what I mean? Anyways, I really, 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 really like it, you guys. I do think it's worth the splurge if you're feeling it. It is really nice, and I love that the coverage is just absolutely amazing and that it lasts so long. It's been like over 12 hours now. Anyways, so surprise, surprise, I like this foundation and it's expensive. I love Dior foundations. They are so good. Anyways, you guys, that's it. Make sure that you come back for tomorrow's video for a new foundation from the drugstore, day 3. So make sure that you guys come back tomorrow. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.